I thought all those pro guys made like 100 G's a
He's lying.
year.
He knows this is not the truth. Yeah,
sure?
Yeah, I know that's 100% fact.
If they can fly to Europe to play paintball, I mean, they must.
What happened to Aftershock? What is going on, guys? It is another episode of, we're still in 2019, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
2019 PB Nation News. I'm here with my co-host, Uncle Mark, and we're going to talk today about some PB Nation news. Is there anything?
It's been a minute. We've been gone for well, pretty much the entire month of September because there wasn't a lot to talk about. A lot of sales, a lot of promotions, a lot of things that not gonna promote the competitor. So
this is true.
So we're gonna go back a little bit, little back in the history books, just because we got enough to fill a full episode.
Nice, but hey, for you guys watching, don't forget LomoPaintball.com online store, and World Cup is coming soon. I hope to see you guys there. Meet us down there, Orlando, Florida.
Am I going too?
Mark's going too.
I can't wait.
Joe's going too. We will see you guys down there. Come say hi. Yeah, you better get that soon. So PB Nation News, that's where we get our news for all the local paintball stuff. So, or worldwide, whatever you want to say.
Go grab your jerky so you can eat some jerky while you're...
Some jerky? Desert Fire, baby. Ooh, it's nice.
Did you know Jerky Den has an Instagram account? If you're not following it, you're not getting the coupons to get discounted prices every now and then.
Missing out, dude.
So, just saying. All right, going back, way back, September 9th, this broke. NXL Pro Team changes for 2020 between Europe and the US.
What's going to happen?
Things are changing. So, apparently the professional teams, your favorites, your aftermaths, they're not even a professional team.
No, they're done. Like Impact and
of all
Dynasty,
the teams I could have picked, I picked the one that's not even a pro team anymore.
Well, I don't even know if they're fully done. They've had a lot of their better players quit. I think they're still trying to compete in the pro league. Yes, as of now, not quite sure.
But anyway, so yeah, your dynasties, your infamouses, they can just go over to Europe and play now if they want. At least that's what I'm getting.
Give them
from
the example. Impact will play in the North American Conference, but not in the European. But a European team can have one Impact player rostered. So they're pretty much cutting down on how many pro players can kind of switch over between Europe and America. That's what I'm gathering, right?
Yeah.
Impact.
That's right at the top. So teams will be allowed to compete in one conference, US or Europe, and they will be allowed one current professional player. European team can have one US player.
Correct.
So
they're trying to make it more even.
I guess.
Something of, yeah, exactly. So that's interesting.
I mean, do you watch the Europe paintball?
I watched NXL Europe this past one. I watched the Golden State Kings, shout out to them, win. Going over to Europe, going into Amsterdam, and winning the entire professional tournament.
But that was an entire team of U.S. guys, right?
Correct. So they went over to Europe and then brought back the trophy to the United States. Margot, Greenspan, Archie Montemayor.
But are you going to follow a team that only has one U.S. guy that you know?
No, I'm not.
Would you watch the European snowballs if they've got Ryan Greenspan?
I watched the entire NXL Europe event in Amsterdam, because I was hoping one of the U.S. teams was going to bring the trophy back to the USA, and they did. But like Mark just said, if there was only one guy on a foreign team, I'm not going to be as interested because I don't really know the other players. The only reason I watch is because I know about all those guys and their history. So
John reiterates, he talked to Tom Cole. Sounds like the Russian Legion will play in both leagues, but only one player will be able to play on both squads.
So yeah, they really are chopping it down a lot. So that's very interesting. Like I said, lame.
It might be nice for the Europeans, so they're not like, oh, the Americans are coming over to crush us, or like Russia builds a super team and their entire squad.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the Russians, the Moscow Red Legions, I mean, all those guys can play paintball. So
yeah, who wants to see the best players in both leagues? I mean, that's true. It could be horrible.
So it's interesting. So like I saw some of the comments you were scrolling through, said lame and blah blah blah, but. Interesting.
See, I don't care about the European events whatsoever, so...
Because, Mark's Mark. He's in the dark hat. He's staying low profile
I'm just saying.
I feel you.
I don't watch minor league baseball either, so...
Me neither. You're right.
What the Toledo Mud Hens are doing doesn't doesn't bear anything to me on my normal day to day. So moving on.
All right, let's go. What do we got?
Chicago NXL happened a while back. Drew Templeton from Infamous. He's done.
He's retiring from paintball. Travis is going to be sad for sure.
Well,
Drew's a great player
already because it's.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was posted on the 12th of September, so less than a month ago, obviously. But yeah, I mean, Drew is a good player. He's going to be missed, and pretty much that's it. He's played a lot of paintball in his life, and he just said, "Was there a reason? Is he just having a family or something?" Or so it's a kid, so fitting. Chicago. Drew says he'll continue to play and even compete, but just not at the NXL Pro level. Looking forward to 10-man. Okay, so he's just dialing it down a notch from the pro. It's very, stressful and aggressive, and he just wants to have fun, it looks like. I'm sure he's got family stuff going on, job stuff going on, and that's the life. That's paintball for you. So, Drew, you did well for Infamous for a long time and all the other teams you played on. I know he's played on like Aftershock, stuff like that in the past, so, yeah.
Best of luck to him.
Yeah.
Look at him in that.
You'll still see him around playing 10-man, apparently, so.
Very cool.
Yep.
Everybody moves on eventually.
True that.
All right. Xfactor won Chicago. Yay!
Chicago, obviously old, and that was posted on the 15th of last month, but that's just the news we have. Xfactor's looking real good. I mean...
So are they the favorite moving into Cup then?
I would say so. They're hot. They're hot right now. Obviously, Dynasty for a long time was a hotness. Xfactor is looking really good. Anybody who can knock out Dynasty and the Russians is definitely a force to be reckoned with, Mark. Mm-hmm. And Archie, just like I said, Archie played with the Golden State Kings over in Europe just last week, and they won the Pro Amsterdam event. So, yeah, I mean, Xfactor has got some solid players.
Yeah, so here's the bracket so you can see how they got to position. So they had the bye. They didn't have to play the first.
Yep.
So they took
so
out
they
Impact.
went on to beat Exactly. And Impact has always been a huge favorite.
Took out Heat.
Yeah, Heat and Impact obviously are two powerhouse teams. So, yep.
And there goes AC Dallas. So, congrats to them. Can't wait to see what they do at World Cup.
We will see them playing at World Cup. It's going to be a heck of a time. Stay tuned, guys. Also, this is PB Nation News, but you get news from us too. Check us out. We're shooting YouTube videos all week long in Florida, down at World Cup in Orlando.
All right, so if you watch this, put in the comments, because we're going to be doing our 20 questions. Hopefully we can grab a bunch of different pros to do the 20 questions with. Let me know your a paintball question you think I could ask a lot of people, and maybe I'll switch up some of the questions for the event if I think it's valid.
I would say, I give you a question. What is your favorite World Cup moment? Because a lot of these guys you're going to see down there have played at World Cup before.
Yeah, because I don't want to ask.
Did you get too drunk and peed in the porta potty in the wrong spot?
I bet you none of them.
Did you win the event last year and you loved playing at World Cup? I mean, obviously, just throwing out some weird random questions.
Yeah. So, what would you want to hear from a pro? And I'll tweak the questions a little bit for that. Cool. Moving on. Michael Waring won't play NXL World Cup with AC Dallas. So
he'll be suiting up with semi-pro friends on the JIT.
Oh, he's gonna sandbag. He's gonna slide back a division, and I'm surprised he's not playing D4 or
the Jits
D3.
are a good squad.
The
Jits are definitely a good squad.
Yeah, but is there any? So, what would you think would be a benefit of that? Slide down to the Jits to maybe have the whole team move up to pro the next year if they get a spot? Or
I don't know how they're standing in the
rank.
Yeah, I don't know if they're standing in the rankings that high. They're good. Yeah. I haven't checked the rankings, so don't sue me here. But yeah, they're good. He's probably, if they are up there in the top 1, 2, 3, or 4 spots, maybe he is trying to say, hey, I can help you guys win this and win a pro spot. Like I said, I don't know the current rankings, but
it sounds like he's got some work issues that might conflict a little bit too. So. Interesting.
Oh, because, yeah, he probably can't put in enough time on the team to actually earn that starting spot or whatever it is. But, hey, everyone knows work and making money comes first.
What?
If you don't have money, you can't play paintball.
I thought if you were a pro player, you were sponsored and you made bank.
Stop.
I thought all those pro guys made like 100 G's a
He's lying.
year.
He knows this is not the truth.
You sure?
Yeah, I know that's 100% fact.
If they can fly to Europe to play paintball,
Fact.
they must.
What happened to Aftershock? They were pro team, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I thought they all just
They didn't all make $100,000 a year.
And,
no, I don't think so. He's just totally kidding. All right, guys. Good Lord. On to David Barga. This was a good one a while back, a couple weeks old, right? Quitting Aftermath. Yeah, there was a big stink on Facebook and all those groups. It was pretty funny. Definitely read through the comments.
And Rob Velez.
Rob Velez won't be playing World Cup. Committed to he hasn't committed to playing NXL at all next year.
Yeah. But Mike will be back to coach.
Oh well.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Can't keep a team together, but as long as you're there, getting your money, right? Coaches make fat bank, right?
Hinman. Oh, I think he's the owner of APX Paint out there in Cali. I mean, he's had a lot on his plate. They were successful, and then they just kind of crumbled down. They left. Jerry Van Cleve left. All sorts of guys left, but yeah.
Man, I don't understand why there's so much drama. You just gotta go out there and shoot.
It's paintball, man. Yeah, it's just drama and it's money and it's a mess. It's a mess. But Aftermath will hopefully, I'm almost positive, be at World Cup. They were committed for the last spot for the last event of the year in the Pro League, so I think they're playing still. We will find out. Ooh, John Dresser himself. Hinman clarified. So I'm coming to some practices to help the guys with basic field comprehension and pre-event stuff. I'm not taking over. The rumor of my return has been greatly overstated.
Wow, Mike.
So he's just going to be in the background a little bit.
So you're just the dad that's like there if somebody needs a word of encouragement?
I guess, yeah.
All right. Good luck with that. Let me know how it works out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you at one of the events.
We'll see him at World Cup.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe. He might be just like hanging on the outside, might be inside.
Like I said, he's a successful guy out of California with a paint company and stuff. So, all right, let's move on.
All right. So if you did want to watch some of the pro matches, you can always go to GoSports.com. They live stream most of them at some level of exposure.
If you want to watch it live here in the United States, you got to definitely have a subscription. I think it's around $10 a month. But it's worth it. If you guys can't make it to any of the events, go to GoSports.com. It's $10. You can watch the entire event from Friday till Sunday or Thursday till Sunday, whatever it is for World Cup. So
and then occasionally they have the replays on PB Nation, a couple other websites, which is always fun. And then Joe specifically talked to the voice of GoSports, Mr. Matty Marshall.
Nice.
Did a 20 questions with him at the Iron City Classic back in August. So if you ever were curious to know a little bit more about like who this guy is and what he knows about paintball and kind of his backstory, go check out that video.
Matty Marshall is a legend, by the way. Not only the voice of paintball, he's won a lot of championships, and he's the old school dude. So shout out to Matty Marshall.
So I'm gonna just mute that, just get a little quick sneak peek.
Dynasty versus Damage, Impact versus somebody else. But this is the view you guys get to see if you're new here and never watched Go Sports live. You got Slowiak, Todd Martinez, Matty Marshall.
I was going to ask you which one was which, just to put you on the spot before the names popped up.
Yeah.
Cheated. So, no, they get good angles and stuff.
They got a ton of, yeah.
So.
All right, GoSports.com. If you guys can't make it to the live event, go check them out. Like I said, it's like $10 or something like that. But all right, what do we got next?
Do not judge your computer speakers. This is worth mentioning right off the get-go. So we get comments. It's unrelated to news, but John brought it up. We record the gunshots. We do the shooting videos. We get the complaints. It doesn't sound right. The things are this. It's a microphone. It gets adjusted. It gets compressed so that when Tony's talking, you can actually hear Tony, and then when he shoots, it's not blowing out your eardrums because you got your headphones on. It all balances out. Anybody with their lick can make the sound of the gunshots in the videos be as loud or quiet as they want. So we're going to do a follow-up video to the infamous Silencio barrel and compare it to a couple other barrels on the market. And I'm going to have an actual decibel reader so you guys can see what the actual scientific rating is versus what I decide to make it in the volume of the video. So stay tuned for that.
Boom.
Chaka.
Laka.
Boom.
Shaka laka.
So this next one is kind of an odd story, but it's always nice to see people trying to grow and expand who has exposure to paintball. The Boy Scouts, they went and played at Camp Stambaugh. I'm probably butchering that. 100th anniversary. So,
So for those of you that don't know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a Boy Scout, but from what I've experienced over the past 5 to 10 years, Boy Scouts weren't ever truly allowed to like be involved in paintball per se by the troops rules or regulations or whatever it may be, but it was like against their beliefs or policies or whatever it is. So this getting
it probably should have stayed that way now.
no. Tens of thousands are shot. Smiles were in abundance. Quality paintball was brought to the masses. So getting these kids, and obviously if you're a Boy Scout, you're involved in outdoorsy stuff. Paintball is an outdoorsy type sport. So getting them involved is only going to help grow this sport and just, you know, get it out there to the masses. So what do you think?
I think it's awesome. Heather and Planet Eclipse supplied them all with Emacs and some decent paint to shoot, so nobody was dealing with a rental that might have had one too many trigger pulls and complaints.
Very nice.
So they got to play with probably one of the best entry-level guns on the market right now. What a great way to get a large volume of kids that maybe never experienced it before. That's something we should probably look into doing as well. I think it's a great idea.
We've had a lot of people reach out to us, but like I said, I think there's been that bad stigma against
and because I'm not a Boy Scout either, so I don't know if there was you don't hear about like the Boy Scouts all went out and played basketball, so I don't know if there's like a competition thing, if it's a gun stigma.
I think it's got to do with like gun stuff, but I don't know. It's cool that they got it out there and hopefully breaking down that bad rep that paintball might have for the Boy Scout community.
Yeah, and I think that most of them look like they're about the perfect age to start.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad they had a good time, and that's awesome.
Yeah. So mostly with shooting galleries, so Scouts aren't even allowed to do as an official troop activity. So getting it on site at a summer camp.
Boy Scouts actually ban paintball still. Scouts aren't even allowed to do it. And so getting an on-site at a summer camp is a huge step in the right direction.
Even better reason to get your boys enrolled in the Girl Scouts.
What?
Right? It's going to be 2020. The girls could be in the Boy Scouts.
So. Don't listen to this guy.
So get your boys into the Girl Scouts. They can sell cookies and probably play paintball.
I like cookies.
It sounds like a win.
Yeah, we like cookies. All right.
Boy Scouts don't ever sell me cookies.
I like beef jerky too. That's
jerky
cool.
too.
All right, let's go.
Whoa, this is an article.
Lone Wolf Paintball.
I had no idea this was here.
He's a liar.
I am a liar.
So we are now one of the Midwest premier sellers of the Pro Infamous DNA line. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people were talking crap too, like, oh, they're just glorified pads. Yeah, they are pads, and they're very, very nice pads. Moisture wicking stuff, very light, and it's not going to bulk you down out there. So
you got to feel them. The material is amazing. It's not what you're used to. It's not the super bulky. So if you're looking for something to go play woods ball and just absorb all the hits and you don't feel anything, it's probably not the gear for you. But if you're playing speedball, if you're a fast runner and you like that mobility and being able to move quick and not being bogged down, got the reflexes of a cat, these might be the pads that you should go try out.
Elbow pads, knee pads, slide shorts, slide pants.
The pants
they're all
are
great.
cool.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they're very stretchy. They're lightweight, super comfortable. So guys, go ahead. Hey, our plug, shameless plug, lonewolfpaintball.com. Click the online store, and you're going to find the full line of the infamous Pro DNA pads on our site.
Yeah, we're one of the few that actually carry them in stock,
along with their triggers and their barrel tips.
That's where we're going next.
Yep.
The Silencio barrel, you've seen the shooting videos. We've got a couple more coming. The triggers, we did the trigger install. That guy looks familiar.
Yep.
Hey. I'm so confused.
Come check us out, Clinton Township, Michigan, or hit the online store if you're not in state.
All right, last one.
Boom.
Team Britain.
Men's paintball. What? Wait, what? Okay, they got a video.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Oh no, 1 light or 2 lights. Right?
Shit, we're gonna die.
1 by land, 2 by sea. Right? That's what it was, I think?
So they're by land, so 1.
Okay, so 1 light. Or whatever it was. So anyways, guys, go to pbnation.com. Go watch this video. Check out Great Britain's highlights. This is where we get our news. We're, pretty good friends with the guys over there at PB Nation, so they're great. And is there anything else you would like to say, Mark?
If you haven't ordered any jerky yet, go to the jerkyden.com and order some jerky. So
Shameless jerky plug. But it is really delicious, and we'll give you a discount code for, we won't say what the code is, but we'll include it in your package. So pbnation.com, that's where we get our news. Yeah, I don't want to tell them the code right now.
You're going to give them the code with their first order?
Correct, yeah.
Oh,
it comes with it. So, all right, guys. We will see you guys later for the next episode of PB Nation News. Don't forget, Mark's wearing his dad hat today. Nice. Jerky. It's jerky time.